Can I talk about anime?
Hell yeah, let's talk anime.
There are three animes that I've been watching, kind of related to indie. One that I've been really enjoying right now is called Delicious in Dungeon. Basically, it takes place in like a D&D-esque world where there are all the classes and characters and different races. So the premise is this party of four guys are delving into this massive dungeon, and the thing is they're really poor, so they can't afford food supplies. So what they do is they start eating like the monsters, the different kind of monsters that you encounter in D&D.
Oh
That's
boy.
that's
And
not always good.
yeah, that's the thing is they're the only adventurers who do that, and so they're kind of weirded out. Other adventurers like weirded out by them, but they're able to find logical ways how to eat certain things. They encounter a scorpion on the first level, and they are able to cut it up and cook it in a right way so that it doesn't poison them.
That's a delicacy in some countries.
Yeah. There's another episode where you know about living armor.
Yeah.
Living armor. So they kill the living armor thing, and they're able to deduce, oh, the living armor is actually an organism. It's like little slugs in the armor that they take out, and they're able to cook them into like, oh, this is actually pretty good. This is tasty.
Oh my.
Okay,
It's-
you may.
This is a hilarious show too. If
Man.
you're a big D&D fan, it's really funny. They have tons of cool references to D&D and other site or fantasy things.
I am
So-
not a huge anime fan. Most of the animes that I watch, I'm just weirded out by them. I've had many friends try to get me into watching anime for years and years, and the closest I come is probably Vox Machina, the Legend of Vox Machina. But I might watch this because that sounds super cool. Like, how would you eat a mimic?
Totally. It's just like that. I wouldn't say it's like traditional animes. It's actually very funny, and it's pretty much kind of like what's a Vox Machina, just like a different story.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
I dig that.
Yeah, and it takes place in, D&D land, basically.
Toker Dungeons, Diners, and Dives.
Yeah, no, it's funny.
What was that one called?
Delicious in Dungeon, and it's on Netflix.
January
Check that out.
2024.
Nice.
The other one that I've been watching, Uzumaki, which is a horror anime. And if you've ever seen, there's like very specific imagery. It's by Junji Ito, and it's about this town that's cursed, and they're all obsessed with spirals, and it's like a lot of weird body horror type of stuff.
Boy.
The thing is with this anime, it's an adaptation of the comic book, which I've owned and read. The series kind of fell off a cliff. Like the first episode is very, very good, but I guess there's this controversy that the rest of the series, the animation style or quality went down, which is too bad.
It looks really weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, and it's really cool if you're into a lot of horror stuff.
It reminds me a little bit of, I don't know if you ever read Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. That wasn't an anime, but the black and white.
I mean, this image here, I'll post it right now on Discord. It's very iconic. That's the cover of the book.
Okay.
It's creepy. It takes the idea of a person who gets possessed by a demon. What if a whole town was possessed by a demon? And the main characters are the only people who are trying to survive and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's cool. I definitely recommend the book. The anime, it's good. The first episode is really good. It's just, I guess, yeah, the quality of it kind of slipped off the cliff because it was done by Adult Swim. Maybe it didn't quite have the budget to do it correctly or not. But yeah, that's one I've been watching. And then the last one I've been watching is called Dandadan.
What's it about?
It's about these two high schoolers who one of them is a big UFO believer, aliens and stuff. And the girl that he likes, she's a big into ghosts and supernatural. But neither of them believe the other person. So they kind of dare each other to, oh, well, you check out a paranormal place and I'll go check out the, where UFOs show up. And then chaos ensues from there because they're both real.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
It's really funny. The animation is really, really good. It's super cool. I've been loving it. It's very adult too. They've got a lot of really raunchy jokes in there too.
Okay.
One of the premises of one of the first arcs is the guy's penis gets stolen.
What? What?
All
and so
right.
they have to go get his penis back.
Well,
Only in anime, man. Only in anime.
It's really
Like-
funny.
sometimes stuff happens, and you gotta just go fight.
Yeah.
Win.
But the animation is beautiful. It harkens back to good old Dragon Ball action because they get superpowers and they're like fighting these big monsters. It's fun. It's a fun time. I love it.
So to combine my tabletop segment and your anime segment, how far are you in Legend of Vox Machina?
I have not watched Vox Machina. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You
Well, no,
have
I
been
was
watching
gonna
it, Matt? I
I
think all
haven't.
episodes are out now, right?
Yeah. So all episodes are out, and that's what I was waiting for, so I could binge it.
Oh,
Um,
right.
I was gonna say if you wanted to watch Vox Machina, and we could talk about it next time we do it, Jolt, which hopefully will be next week.
Well, one of you guys should
yeah.
watch it.
I'll watch it.
Excellent. Excellent.
I love Critical Role, and Vox Machina seasons 1 and 2 were pretty good. So
I mean,
I'll watch
yeah, it's
season 3.
definitely a show that I want to watch and get into. It's just
Who's
time,
got
man.
the time?
I know, right? That's the big issue is the time. Like all of the shows that we watch, all of the games that we play, just so that we can do a Jolt every week. There's just not enough time in the day.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, I'll eventually watch it because it looks cool as hell, and I love that animation studio that does it.
Yeah, and for
They're
people,
the same ones that did Avatar.
yeah, yeah. Hey, that's my nerd voice coming out because I'm
Teenage
talking
Matt
about
here.
D&D. Yeah, for those of you that don't know what Vox Machina is, it's the name of the group of heroes that were playing in Critical Role, which is a group of video game voice actors that play Dungeons and Dragons. And they were still are hugely popular on YouTube and stuff like that. And this is just the animation of their campaign, so we can actually see what those characters were going through instead of just using our imagination. They're talking about doing the Mighty Nine, which was their second campaign, which I'm stoked for because that was my favorite campaign. But yeah, if you're into D&D, you like Critical Role, that's a good anime to watch. I don't know if it's considered anime.
Anime-ish.
Yeah.
Totally.
Vox
If people
Machina.
call Avatar anime, then sure, why not?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you should watch it. We could talk about it next week.
Yeah, people get so critical or nitpicky about like, oh, this is an anime because it was made by an American studio, and it's like, shut up.
Yeah. It's
Is
the same
American
style.
anime a category yet? Should it be? Should we just have one called like American anime or Westernized anime? How about that? They're not calling it that yet. They should be. Get on
I
that.
don't know. I don't think there's a need to label things.
Why put
Yeah.
a label on it?
Stop trying to put a label on it, man.